Clayton Kershaw out there throwing out their bullpen. Do you know how that went for him today?
It was fine. He ended up throwing probably around 32, 34 pitches, something like that. Yeah, just a side session, so we'll see how he comes out of that, and hopefully next week we can get him to face some hitters.
When you think about just, I know with him it's been kind of managing the pain of the toe and the pressure on his foot. Has he been able to, I guess, execute his pitches in a more kind of game speed way or in a fashion where that pressure is truly there?
Probably not. I think that, I think one part of it is, the most important part is getting it healthy, which it's not yet. And the other part is getting his arm, keeping his arm moving so you don't lose the kind of buildup that you've had. And then the last part is the execution part of it. So it's hard to really have that execution part when you're not working with a full deck. And so that's the toe, the foot. So he's doing the best he can. But I do think that as each passing day, as he gets more healthy and feels better, then the execution part will kind of get in line.
With the pitching plan for today, do you see it more as a traditional bullpen game, or is there going to be a move for someone to take down the bulk of the innings?
I see a traditional bullpen game. Obviously, Brazier's starting, and then we'll run some other guys out there, and then we'll see where the game's at. We've got Ben Kasparius here, so if we need to get 3 to 4 innings, we can do that at any point in time. But yeah, we'll kind of see where the game's at. Call it the 5th inning.
Hi, Dave. Going back to yesterday, can you just tell us in your own words what you saw out of Shohei? And kind of two-part question: is that the single best game that you have seen in your baseball career?
It is the single best game I've seen in my baseball career. I was actually playing with Sean when Sean Green went 6 for 6, hit 4 homers, which is pretty spectacular. But I think on the cusp of what Shohei accomplished yesterday, the single most impressive thing I've ever seen. It's something that you just kind of hope in anticipation that it's going to happen, and he just blew right by it. And so I'm sure that there's a lot of fans here tonight that were disappointed, but in baseball in general, man, it was such a treat. And Shohei, looking at how he looked into the dugout at his teammates, and I think knowing him though, he's probably looking at 60-60. You just never know with him.
Today feels like one of those days where you like to bask in the afterglow of that, maybe even giving Shohei a day off, but the Padres just aren't allowing that.
Yeah, no, there's no days off right now. We're trying, we have, that's why we had a champagne toast yesterday. We got in late, and we got to keep winning baseball games.
Does 60 and 60 feel pretty realistic, just considering 9 innings?
Yeah, I would say it's unrealistic, very unrealistic, but it's, with him, anything's possible. But it's certainly very unrealistic, and it's just, man, what a tremendous season.
We don't see a lot of emotion from Shohei, but last night afterward, he hugged everybody in the dugout. What do you see from him that we probably don't?
What you don't see, I think, I think what you see is what you get. Obviously, that was a milestone, something that's unprecedented. So for him to give himself a little bit of relief, enjoyment of the moment, I thought you saw that last night. But even seeing him today, he's already ready to go for tonight. So that's kind of behind him. But I don't think there's anything really behind the curtain that people don't see. I mean, he is a very joyful, I guess he's probably a little bit more joyful than people probably get to see.
He did that at a visiting ballpark, and not one person was sitting down when he did that. Everyone was standing, showing the impact of how every baseball player is in love with Shohei and the way that he does things. Does it still put you in awe to watch that he did that at a visiting ballpark and everyone was just so happy for him? Yeah,
I think it just speaks to the talent, certainly, the person. It's easy to like him, easy to root for him, fun to watch him. It's been amazing on the road just seeing how many people come to just watch him play. And when he takes his last at bat, people tend to leave the ballpark. But I think it is a credit to, people just like to watch greatness. And, he's going to be, go down as one of the greats of all time, if not the.
Did you reach out to Skip Schumaker after the game?
I texted him after. I did. I thought it was a class move. And the game, like I talked a lot about, it's bigger than all of us in that moment. You can't run from it, and Skip handled it the right way.
Dave, has it lightened the load on him at all, do you think, now that Beth has come and gone?
Yes, I think so. Whether he admits it or not, reaching that, marker is a big deal. So, not that he's not going to keep trying to be productive, but I think that's something that he had his sights on.
We've seen him rise to a lot of occasions, whether it was, I've seen a lot of comparisons of playing at Lone Depot Park with the Little Baseball Classic, with the performance that he had yesterday, getting to 50 and 50, wanting to be a part of the postseason run now, being a part of that. Does it excite you for what he just might achieve or what he's capable of achieving come October with this team?
It does. It does. I think it's something that he's never had the opportunity to do, is play in the postseason. So he will be very prepared and focused to perform, to give us a chance to win. So I think the whole world's looking forward to him in October.
Dave, considering all the individual adversity this team has faced, from injuries to whatever, how special of an achievement was it for you guys to be in the spot and clinch a playoff berth?
It's quite the achievement. We've never, ran from it, made excuses, and it's been a challenging year. I do believe that, after it's all said and done, it's going to make it that much sweeter. But to get the invitation to the postseason, it's not a rite of passage. I really believe that, as much as some people think, when you wear this uniform, it is. It takes a lot of work, and we overcame a lot this year.
Do you recall a season that's had this much?
No, not at all. This is the top of the list so far.
Dave, how do you navigate the next couple of weeks until the end?
I think it's just playing to win. We still got people on our heels, and I want our guys to continue to stay hungry and urgent. So navigating, once we clinch this thing, then it'll be a conversation as far as a day. But right now, we're moving forward.
The focus is obviously on the present. What's it like to have Jackson and Dalton around?
It's good. Jackson Ferris, pitcher of the year, Dalton, hitter of the year, and so just to see them here at Dodger Stadium, I think it's a thrill for them. Just to be able to get and watch a big league ball game, kind of meet the coaches, players, and they both had tremendous seasons. And we obviously drafted Dalton, got Jackson by way of trade, and he really responded. So both great young men, and they got a lot of work to do, but hopefully, we get to see him here at Dodger Stadium.
Dave, how does the bullpen look in your mind? 9 games to go, trying to get those guys up to peak form before the playoffs start. Where do they stand? Today
we're great. That could change tomorrow. So that's one thing with the pen. It's like it's great until it's not. So today I feel good. But being mindful of kind of managing these guys, but to win games. Right now, Doug, I feel really good where we're at.
Do you still feel good about Anthony Banda potentially coming back in the regular season?
I do. He threw a pen yesterday, and good velocity. He's going to throw another one this weekend using his slider. And so I'm not sure the date that he's eligible to come off, but I do believe that once that date hits, he should be ready to go for us.
Dave, you had mentioned until you guys clinch this thing, do you value that 1-2 spot significantly more than the 3?
Yeah, we do. I think that the bye, being able to get 4 days off is 4 or 5 days off, whatever it is. Certainly this year will be very beneficial.
And when you say that because of the injuries?
Just kind of run out the same guys a lot, the pen, just to get guys to reset and kind of figure out the rotation, all that stuff.
Definitely, I know you're looking at today at this game, but how much are you looking forward when the Dodgers come here, knowing about the between them?
Claudia, I'm looking at the Rockies. The Padres are going to be here. They're playing good baseball. They played the best baseball in the second half. It's a very good ball club, but we got 3 games versus the Rockies that are very important. Thank you, guys.